You have probably heard that China is the root cause of all our economic problems. But is that really true? Do you believe in the rumors about China causing the world recession? Well, in this video, I'm going to set the record straight and break down the real story behind China's role in all of this. It is world's second largest economy but surely is facing an economic slowdown. Experts say massive debt in Chinese economy might cause a worldwide recession which might affect other major economies as well. So let's dive into today's topic, China causing world recession. Hi, my name is Sunny and I make content that affect a common man financially. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to it alongside smashing that like button as that will help me with the YouTube algorithm, which of course will be highly appreciated. There could be a worldwide recession and experts say that China could play a massive role in it. For years, they have been manipulating its currency, flooding the market with cheap goods while propping up its economy with massive debt. Now all this is coming back to bite China and rest of the world. As its economy slows down, naturally it will not buy at the same pace from other resource rich countries which will have global implications. Also, China is sitting on pile of enormous debt that could trigger a global financial crisis in case it defaults. As the Chinese economy is slowing down, it will have a cascading effect on rest of the world. If its economy is in trouble, that could be bad news for rest of us as it remained one of the biggest drivers of global economic growth. The government needs to look hard at its export based economic model that no doubt worked for them for decades. Now they should move up the value chain and away from low skilled manufacturing into more advanced industries, but it's easy said than done. The Chinese government has been trying to get this message across for years, but I believe it's hard to change mindsets at the ground level. China has fueled its export centric economy for decades with cheap debt. Now they feel the consequences of its actions as its currency is in free fall, the stock market is in turmoil, and the economy is slowing down. This is terrible news for rest of the world since China is such a large and vital part of global economy. Its slower economy will surely take rest of the world with it, which could trigger a worldwide recession. A big concern is the way they have financed their economic growth. The Chinese government borrowed from its people, then lent to businesses in China to build factories that churned out cheap goods for export. Experts have been worried about all this creative form of debt for some time, which is also known as shadow banking. Here, alongside banks, non banking financial institutions have been big lenders. Thus, the worry is about this pile of debt and its possible default at a time when the economy is slowing down. For decades, it has been artificially manipulating its currency to make exports cheaper than they are. This has led to imbalanced trade between China and rest of the world where it has raked up substantial trade surpluses while other countries have deficits. Now experts think with global economy slowing down, China's manipulation is finally catching up, thus causing severe problems for the world economy. For sure, other countries too will be impacted as China has been a massive engine of economic growth in the recent years. Undoubtedly, its past growth has been impressive as it became the second largest economy in the world. Some even think Chinese economy will eventually overtake the US in the future since it has been one of the biggest beneficiaries of globalization over the past decade. It has a vast appetite for raw materials and commodities which has fueled such a rapid growth. Most experts believe that China's growth will continue at a steady pace, but who knows, things could change if there is a slowdown. With slower Chinese economic growth, world is on the brink of a recession which could lead to a decrease in global trade and investment. It needs to take action right now, otherwise, its debt driven economic model could lead to defaults, whereas its crashing housing market is another worry to say the least. As it is now the world's second largest economy, therefore its slowdown will have ripple effect around the world. In particular, commodity exporting countries would be hit hard as demand for its products decline when Chinese economy slows down. Another reason is the geopolitical shift. The US tariffs on imported Chinese goods started a competition between US and China. Then came the Russian invasion of Ukraine, which is further increased tension between them, and the issue of Taiwan is fueling the fire again. The West is determined to keep their domination against rising autocratic China, which undoubtedly could lead to Cold War where economic growth will suffer, which could lead to a world recession. So act and plan accordingly. But that is me, I might be wrong. Do your own due diligence before investing based on your risk tolerance. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so please consult one before investing based on your personal financial situation. If you like the content that I make, please help me and my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing to it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.